This one is for the people who are crawling with boredom, sat on your devices right now, and you want some entertainment. That's what we're going for today. I've just had a packet of crisps. If you're from outside the UK, a packet of Lay's. I've got a fresh cup of tea. Damn. I've got an incense stick burning away. Absolutely fresh. I wanted to take this opportunity right now to say we have got brand new Owner Sportswear hoodies. Check these out. Absolutely insane. We've got burgundy sportswear hoodies. These are so good if you've got French bulldogs or any other dogs for that matter. The hairs just don't stick to them. They've got like that shiny material type vibe. But yeah, go and get involved. We're doing a free t-shirt with every single hoodie that you order. So as previously mentioned in the last video, oh by the way, we're a couple of days off sessioning this thing at the skate park. Me and Skeggsy are going to send it. Can't wait to see Skeggsy on it. It's going to be amazing. Right, so here we are. I'm setting yous up. This is going to be possibly the greatest video I've ever put on the channel. So, are you ready for this? I'm guessing you're already slightly invested, which is why you are here and you've clicked through to the video. This is not its original packaging. I'm going to put that out there. My mate Sam at 4 Second Racing in Warrington makes upgraded Gtr keys, which I thought were pretty cool. So, before we open this and see what this actually looks like, let's show you the standard Nissan Gtr key. Stay there. Beautiful. So this, let me actually take it off this, because obviously if we're going to be modding this key today, we kind of need to know where we're at. So there are my keys. I'm going to put them in here so I don't forget them. Jeez. So, this is what a standard Nissan Gtr key looks like, which is pretty cool if you ask me. You've obviously got your unlock button in the middle, you've got your lock button at the top, and you've got your boot button at the bottom, and you've got GTR goodness there, which is pretty cool. This is the OEM key, which is mad. Pretty crazy. Anyway, we are upgrading this for a carbon key today, so this is going to be a pretty cool little random piece of content for you midweek. There's a little trigger on the back. I'm going to be watching on the screen so I can make sure that you see it. So there's a little trigger on the back, and when you pull that trigger and you pull that end of the key, the actual key comes out, which is uncut, which will be not very helpful in a situation to get in the door. This is obviously my spare key. So that's the GTR section. That's pretty much everything that the key does. You have your spare key, you have your logos, you have your buttons, and all the other bits and pieces, which is pretty crazy. Let's unbox the new key. Let's see what the new key is saying. Okay. I'm bringing yous over here so that we've got a bit of a desk next to us for some parts to see what we are dealing with. Honestly, I bought this probably 2 months ago. I'll be honest with yous right now when you're watching the channel. I don't actually remember what this thing looks like. It's been that long. So here inside we have a screwdriver, which could come in handy actually. It's got a little hex head on it. A little stalk. Shout out 4 Second Racing. This is who sell these if you've got a GTR and you want one. Oh. Nice. Look at that. Billet. That looks and feels like billet aluminium. Could be wrong. Not my place to say. I'm going to move my face because my face is going into focus so you can see. How crazy is that? That's the top half of the new key, as you can see. Screwdriver. Top half of the key. We have got Frenchies going absolutely mental right now. What do you want, lad? What are you getting in on my videos for? What do you want, lad? What are you getting in on my videos for? This is Quattro if you've never watched my channel before and you're randomly here. And this is Dixie. Dixie's a bitch, Quattro is a boy. I think it's bitch and dog, maybe. So yeah, so there they are. My Frenchies are about 7.5 years old now. Pretty cool. Living the dream. Living the dream. So clean. So tidy. That's a pad that I dropped on the floor that I'm never ever going to use to polish now that I've dropped it. So don't stress about that. See all them bits and pieces in it? No way. Once you drop a pad, it's the end. It's the end. I also have a pretty cool package here as well, which is a GTR neon light up sign. So that's going to be in a future ep as well. Anyways, so let's have a look what we're dealing with here. Let's see what we're dealing with. So this is the last part of the key package. Okay, I don't know how much of that I filmed. I think I forgot to press record. And this is probably the only interesting thing happening in this video. I unboxed the actual key. And it come out with that. Anyway, I'll show you anyway. It's pre-preg carbon, the whole key. And basically that's the top bit that I showed you before, which holds the spare key, and then the spare key clicks into that like that, and then you obviously have the little GTR logo, and then it's more of a square shape protecting the key, and it's pre-preg carbon, which is rock hard carbon fibre, which is crazy. So look at that. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Fully becoming a car nerd, and I'm okay with it. By the way, make sure you tune back in the next couple of days on the channel. I'm going to be doing a POV driving my straight pipe GTR down some crazy country roads and stuff, so make sure you tune in for that. It's going to be cool. Check it. How crazy is that? Carbon shell. Okay, so I've got my cut key. Check it. That's my cut key right there. Let me move out of the way. Is in fact a screwdriver on the cut key, as you can see there. Check it. So there is a screwdriver on there. So I'm going to undo this. Pretty cool. Little mods. It's the little ones that end up being the coolest, I think. When you're like somewhere, cars and coffee or something, and you see someone else with a GTR and you're the one with the carbon key. That's the cool guy. Nice. Okay, so let me show you where we're at, because this is actually where we're at. So I've undone a little screw in there, and basically when you pull that now, that's the key I need, that's the top I don't need. If you look now at that has got a replacement tab to go, like that, and the screw lines up, which is pretty cool. So now, without dropping it, we've got to put that screw back in that hole to create a new key. You're going to lose your mind when you see this done. I'm telling you. I'm on some new hype. Jeez, look at that. So there you go. That's half the key done. Pretty sick. So we've done away with that piece. And we're now using the big bulky piece. Here's where it gets simple. So we now take the spare key out of this one. So, if you remember, that was what we had. We had the GTR key with all the buttons and the GTR logo. We've now got the carbon skin. The obvious one is we need to clean this key. Didn't think about this. We are in a detailing environment. Detailer and a brush. Just around the GTR logo, because it's probably never been cleaned in its whole entire life. Jesus. actually legitimately looks a lot cleaner, and that's just from a bit of quick detailer. Not even really that stiff of a brush either, just a delicate interior brush. Lock my car in case I've unlocked it. Scrubbing it. Look at that. It's pretty clean now, that, isn't it? That's from just a brush and using that. So now we're going to do the fun part, and you're going to enjoy it more than me from here. You ready? So that is going to go. Oh, I get it. No. What was I thinking? This is so ridiculous. This part of the key now go like that. As you can see. So now the key looks like that. And then it's going to put this in place. You ready for this? Pretty sick, that, isn't it? Just for a little mod. When I seen it in the GTR shop when I was at 4 Second Racing, Sam had one, I was like, what? Where'd you get that? Look at that. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Bleep, bleep. What are your thoughts? What are your honest thoughts on the key upgrade? To be fair to him, I bet like quite a little bit of engineering's gone into that, to be fair, because it's got to work with a GTR key. I'm actually hyped on that. Real carbon as well. Just a little key upgrade. What are your honest thoughts? Damn. I'm actually pretty hyped on that. Solid. Absolutely solid. And then oh, I got this off him as well. Alcantara GTR keyring, which is pretty cool. Let's check that. Alcantara GTR keyring. There you go. It comes as a kit with like some other stuff, but I just used this because I like that part. Now, let's attach this bad boy. Damn! So when it's dangling, I'll move all my other keys out of the way. It's going to be a bit more like that on your keys, which I think is pretty cool. GTR keyring, GTR carbon key.